Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Emil and the Detectives. Emil and the Detectives. Yeah. This is from 1964. It's an hour and 38 minutes long, and it is so very German. Well, sort of. It is filmed in Germany. Everybody has a German name. For the longest time, as it felt like the first 10 minutes of the movie, there's no dialogue. And I thought for sure it was going to be German actors because everybody looks very German. German actors with English overdubs. I figured it was going to be because the only voice you heard was like it was just a voiceover of a guy describing what was going on and who these people were and what was happening. And I was thinking, is this going to be the entire movie? Thankfully, it wasn't. Um, Basically, Emil is heading off on a trip on a bus to see his grandma. Mom gives him an envelope full of money, and a criminal who is very sneaky. He's a pickpocketer of some sort. The movie calls him a skrink. Skrink is a made-up word applied to at least three characters in this movie, and they're all criminals. And I think it was from what I was reading, it was meant to be a slang term that they were hoping to make hot, but I don't think it ever caught on. I don't remember hearing the word skrink until today. So I was this many years old when I heard skrink. But anyway, eventually we start hearing them speak perfect American English, and their lips match up. So the actors were speaking English, and yes, since it's the '60s and it's kind of movie, and it's shot outdoors and everything else. In a lot of on the streets of Germany. I'm not sure which city, but it's the overdub is fully in English, matching the lips. So yeah, it's definitely American actors, yeah, or at least maybe British actors with an English overdub. I have no idea because again, all the kids. Okay, the one exception is the adults have German accents. That's the weird thing. So anybody who's like in authority, like the cops, they're all, the German accent. Anyway, I'm not going to do it. But the kids are all speaking English, and what happens is Emil, depends on how you want to say it. They say it so many different ways in this movie. As soon as he gets pickpocketed while on the bus, mesmerized by this thief who sits down beside him, he runs across a kid named, let me find his name here, Gustav. Yeah, Gustav. A kid who's just a little bit older than him, and he's maybe 14. Emil's maybe 11 or 12, I'm guessing. And this kid is a con artist himself. He is whatever you need him to be in that moment. He changes up his business cards based on what he sees you need. And in this case, he realizes that Emil needs a detective to find who stole that envelope full of 400 marks, which is a lot of money back then. And Gustav takes Emil to meet his team, who all happen to also be detectives. They all have fake little badges they wear, and it's like 4 or 5 other boys, none of which are older than 13, 14, and he sends them out on a little mission to find and track down this thief. Turns out, though, that this thief is a little bit more involved in higher-end criminal activity than anybody realizes. When they eventually see him meeting up with 2 other skrinks, they follow them and discover that they're a little bit more dangerous than they thought. This is very much, it seems like it would be the inspiration for a number of different films. It's got a little bit of Home Alone to it. It's got definitely a Goonies feel to it. By the way, there are girls in this movie, one of which is Emil's cousin, who is the one who first realizes that why Emil's not around, finds out accidentally by following one of the kids, detective agency kids, back to Emil, and she tries to insinuate herself into the thing because she is a reporter. She's 13 at best. And yeah, so everybody gets their little piece of the action here. And yeah, it's actually a fun little film. It's cute. Like I said, it had to have inspired a number of things, not the least of which is Emil's outfit, where he wears a gray suit with a red tie. Can you think of anybody who has that outfit in pop culture? Yeah, it'd be Pee Wee Herman. If there's a chance that we can find out whether the look of Pee Wee Herman was inspired by Emil, that would be freaking awesome. His name is Emil Tischbein. Makes me think there's a reference to Emil Tischbein in Pee-wee's Big Adventure at some point. I just think there should be. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's a fun little movie. It's definitely feels like 1964, and it's very German with its settings. It's kind of fun for me. That's kind of, I like the genuine setting. Yeah, there's a number of things that are shot on sets, but when they're out in the streets, when they're out walking the rooftops trying to get to their secret hideout for the detective agency, you get to see a little bit of the city here and there. I'm not sure which city, but it's definitely Germany, because all the buildings have very German words on them. So yeah, by the way, every once in a while there is, and when there's something being set up, the signs are in English, and like a no parking sign is definitely so very English for some reason, just so the viewer can know. This, I think, originally, it might have been played on the Mickey Mouse Club or something, or one of the series back then in the 60s. It was serialized, so it would be in parts, and this is basically the compilation of all those parts into one film, or maybe it was just broken up into those pieces after the film was made. I have no idea, but that's what I heard. So I'm not recalling which direction it was cut up or put together. So. Yeah, so if there's something you like, something a little retro, and it's fun, it's wholesome, it's got kids outsmarting adults who think that they've done the perfect crime, and yeah, a lot of it's unbelievable. It's cute and silly, but it's a fun time. I think the family could get together and watch this if they can handle the pacing of a 1960s film as compared to the pacing of it, the way films are today. It doesn't boom, boom, boom excite you the whole time like that. But it's the kids are likable, and I think it's worth checking out. It's never going to be your favorite film in the world, but if you like this era of films, I think you're going to enjoy this. I think you'll enjoy Emil and the Detectives with the 3 Skrinks. Sure, why not? Let's pick tomorrow's Disney Plus Everyday Challenge episode content thing. Come on. There we go. 156. We just had 155. I think may have already had 156 too. Didn't we just have 155? We did. And we had 156. Yeah. Come on, randomizer. This isn't so random. Let's see what they were. Well, 155 was just Emil and the Detectives, and Empire of Dreams was 156. Come on. It's supposed to be random, not consecutive. Randomizer bullshit. All right, here we go. 235. Feels like we've had this one too. Yep, we've had this one. And I know what it is. It's one of the High School musicals. High School Musical 2. Yeah. Oh, not doing that. We haven't seen the first one though. So we get 2, 3, 4. That's what we get. So let's see what we get. 530. Ooh, I like the 500s. 530. Okay. I don't know what this is. I'm sure I've heard of it. I know as soon as I bring it up, I'll recognize it. But in this situation, I don't know. At this moment, I don't know what it is. It's called Strange Magic. Number 530, Strange Magic. So I'm betting there's magic involved, and it's strange. But we'll find out when we come back here tomorrow on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. See you then. Oh. Bye. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like there's any strange magic. I double-checked it on my computer, as well as here to make sure that it is not a typo on my part. So, looks like we're picking something else. All right, here we go. 55. We had 55 already. It just loves 5s for some reason, but I'm going to make sure. I have to verify. I'm pretty sure. Well, we had 155, obviously. That was today's, but come on, 55. Yep. 55 was best friends whenever. Yeah, no. Not doing that again. All right, here we are. Man, this is no luck. 352. This feels like something we've had too. Again, my memory is not the greatest, and this is totally random, but I have this ability to remember whether we've had some of these numbers. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. All right. 352, though, is a movie, and it is called Melody Time. Melody Time. Now, assuming that this is here, we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll talk all about it. Otherwise, I'll be back in a second, your time anyway. I'm telling you that we're going to pick another one. All right, we'll see you then.